Before this week's video begins, I just want to once again thank Hexflame and Galcor for pitching to me on coffee. Heyo everyone, Misha B. Barkin here. It's finally getting warmer for us American folk. Well, the bottom half of the country is just either scorching or half scorching, but up where I live, we actually get to experience 4 seasons. Due to this, the summer months can be absolutely killer to try and suit in, so I wanted to give you some tips I've learned over the years. My first time suiting was out at Pride 2019. And while I was suiting in decently warm weather, it wasn't too hot, but in the suit, it was scorching. Anyways, here are 5 ways that you can help keep yourself cool while you're suiting. Before you begin suiting, there are some things you need to know so that you're ready. Number 1 is make sure to hydrate. Make sure to drink lots of water. Drink too much water. Don't do that, but drink enough water. You dehydrate quickly when you're wearing the suit because you're spending all your time sweating, as gross as that is. You're sweating a lot, so you're losing a lot of water, so you need to make sure to keep hydrated the entire time. Also not really related to heat, but make sure to use the bathroom before you go, because there's a lot of stuff to take off, and you just don't want to deal with that. Back on topic, make sure to bring water with you so that you can drink it while you're suiting. And on the other end of that spectrum that you may not think about is food. Make sure that you've had a healthy breakfast or just something, you know? Make sure that you've eaten so that you have the energy to suit the entire time. Our first tip is poodling. Poodling is a great way to lose the majority of what would be a mobile oven. A less effective way to do this if you don't want to break the magic is to wear a partial, opting to wear clothes like I am instead of a full bodysuit. Now I don't have a full bodysuit, so I have no choice but to wear clothes, but you know, some people don't have full suits, myself included, so partialing is the way to go. The big difference between poodling and not poodling is whether or not you're showing skin. Now, I don't know if this counts, but poodling would be if I wasn't wearing the arm sleeves like I've done in the past. Oftentimes I'll wear Misha without the arm sleeves, but I'll hide that under a long shirt. This is partialing. Poodling would be wearing a part of your suit. Let's say I was wearing Misha without the arm sleeves and just this short sleeve shirt. That would be considered poodling. Anyways, that got a little off topic, but yeah, poodling is a great way to stay cool as you'll be wearing less layers. Fuck me, dude. Where the fuck? Number 2 is wearing Under Armour. Under Armour can keep you cool and can keep the warm fur from being directly on your skin. Keep in mind though, wait, what was I gonna say? Keep in mind though, more than a day or even a few hours and you'll end up quite stinky. You're gonna have to change it or bring multiple if, say, you want to suit for a long time or over a weekend at a con. When I was at Spokane, I only brought 1 Under Armour, and by day 2, it was pretty gross. I tried suiting in it, but I had to go into a bathroom and take the Under Armour off because it was just, it stunk, dude. It was so bad. So if anyone saw me in the half hour on day 2 when I was trying to suit in the Under Armour, I am so sorry. So keep in mind that while Under Armour is good, and it did keep me cool, it can get real stinky real quick. Number 3 is fursuit accessories. To clarify, I mean, like, there's people that will wear fans around their neck so that they can just pretend this is a fan. Wait, I got one there. There's also those backpack things with water in them. I think they're like camelbacks or some stuff like that, but I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head. But yeah, either a fan or a camelback will really help so that you can just either blow some cold air into your mouth or drink some water from a tube on your back. Yeah. A nicely insulated suit will obviously help with all of this. There's some where I believe the cheeks are almost just completely insulated so that you've always got cool air coming through. Misha is not that. The only holes are in the eyes, and I had to cut a hole in the mouth, so it gets real hot up here real quick. There's plenty of suits that just don't have the insulation as well as they could, so you're definitely going to want to use these tips if you have one of those suits. So yeah, if your suit isn't well insulated, be ready to have that fan in your mouth a lot. It's commonplace to see furries at cons or meetups with fans attached to their necks and just constantly putting it in their mouths whenever they get hot. Speaking of getting hot, holy shit, it's hot in here. I bought blackout curtains. By the way, yeah, thank you for everyone who posted advice on how to cool down. A lot of it definitely helped. I got blackout curtains. That helped a lot, but I am still a walking shag carpet, so it still gets hot. Anyways, number 4 is to make sure you have somewhere cool that you can take off the suit or just be able to cool down in general. If you need to stop at a nearby building or stop somewhere shady and cool, definitely do it. Please don't do what I did and put breaking the magic over taking the suit off. While health-wise, I was okay, I was just miserable, man, by the end of that day. And then I had to go play at a friend's recital that night, and I just felt like Garbo the entire time I was up on that stage. So don't. Put your health in front of breaking the magic. People know that you're not a giant dog or whatever species you are. They're aware, okay? You need to prioritize your health over breaking the magic. There's a reason cons and such have headless lounges so that you can just take the head off and just relax, you know? They've also got this, like... They called it a tree or something where you just stick the head on and it's constantly blowing cold air so that you put the head on and it's like, ooh, it's cool. And it's kind of weird looking when there's a bunch of heads on it and you just walk in. It was like the first time I'd ever seen one and I was just like, what the fuck? And if you're worried about breaking the magic on stuff like that, you're not allowed to take photos or videos in the headless lounge. So no need to worry about that. Go ahead and go cool off. Now, obviously, if you're at meets and such, those don't exist. There's no headless lounge. So you have to figure out another method to cool down, or else you will suffer. Be it, I don't know, a car with AC, a garage space, a shady tree, whatever you may need, just go do it. I was finally able to find a shady area where there wasn't that many people when I was shooting at Pride, but if I wouldn't have found that shady area, I would have been very not okay that night. Number 5 is to have a responsible handler. What? Number 5 is to have a responsible handler that'll get you somewhere safe and cool. Every time I go shooting, I make sure to have a handler. It's essential. This is important not only for health benefits, but for safety as well. If you've never worn a suit, this is about what I see when I'm shooting. So having a handler there stops you from walking into, I don't know, in front of a bus or something. They can also be there to make sure you're safe temperature-wise as well. They can give you water, give you a fan, lead you to a cool area, any of those, man. Handlers are really the true heroes. They don't get enough recognition. Handlers are one of the most important parts of shooting, and I feel like almost every fursuiter will agree with me on that one. Hey, we're to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and as things start to open up, I hope you'll be able to use these tips when you go out shooting for the summer. Also, I'm saving up for Filmora, so if you would be able to pitch on Coffee down in the description, that would help a lot. I feel like I've outgrown iMovie and what iMovie can offer me, and Filmora is just a great stepping stone into a more professional video editing software. There's lots of things on Filmora that iMovie just simply doesn't have, so being able to take that step would definitely help in video making. With Filmora, I feel that I can make stellar quality videos for all of you to enjoy because you deserve it. Link to my Coffee account will be in the description below. Anyways, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!